have a nickname?
I don't. A lot of people call me Dino, but I guess it's a nickname. But yeah, I'm Dean Moss, and I'm from San Francisco, California, or Palo Alto more specifically.
Tell everybody what's your favorite team and why.
Well, my favorite team is the Giants, just because I grew up there and I just love watching them play. I liked watching them play when I was a young kid, experiencing that. And I think it's one of the reasons why I chose baseball, because that was like a big influence on my life early.
So as a result of that, do you have a favorite manager in baseball? And if you do, tell me a little bit about why that person is admirable to you.
Well, I mean, my favorite manager in baseball would probably be, like, if it was, like, my favorite manager of all time is Bruce Bochy, just because the things he did when he was on the Giants. I like the way, like, he controlled everything. Like, he was a good leader, and he was player friendly, but he wasn't too loose with his guys either. He was pretty hard on them. So I think I like the way he led his group of guys.
Do you have a favorite baseball player now?
Yeah, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's my favorite player.
What do you admire about Ronald Acuna Jr.'s game?
I think it's just everything he does, like the passion he plays with on the field. I admire that about him, like every day, all 162. He always comes out there. He's stealing bases on games that don't matter and stuff like that. So I think it's just like the way he plays, and then the power he has on the field. Like, he has like the most power on the field in all aspects. He has the best arm. He hits the ball the farthest, and he's just one of the fastest guys. So I just admire that about him, and that's something I try to play with.
So how would you design a glove if there was a Dean Moss glove?
Yeah. Well, I actually just made a new glove. It's from Rawlings, but it's black, and then it has like silver lining, and then it has like rose gold on the laces or whatever, and I think it's pretty cool. And then it says like silky, and then the other side is smooth. So that's just one thing I try to do in the outfield. I just try to be smooth with my movements and stuff like that.
Tell me your favorite movie you've ever seen.
I think I probably have to go with Step Brothers. To be honest with you, I just think it's so funny. Just like, I just think everything about it is funny. When they hit each other with the golf club at the exact same time in the head and they both get knocked out. That's my favorite part.
And where do the bunk beds rank?
Oh, that's up there too. Or when he when he when he puts his nutsack on the drums. I like that scene too.
Does their relationship remind you at all of your relationship with your own real brother?
Yeah, at moments it does. Like, I think not now anymore, but I think when we were kids, that happened a lot. Like, we would get in like all full out just fist fights like about the stupidest stuff, like who won, like in BP, in like a game in BP or something, and then we just get in full fist fights. So yeah. Well, there's one show. It's called Manifest. I really like that one. And then, what's the other? I think I'm watching. I just finished Outer Banks. Well, I finished the third season of Outer Banks. That's my favorite show. Like, I don't understand how it's that good, but it's that good. And then I also like I don't know. My mom kind of got me into it, but it's called Below Deck. It's on Amazon Prime, but I like that one. It's just like drama. It's like on a boat, and it's pretty funny. So.
For you on your playlist right now, TV shows?
Right now, I mean, Stranger Things. I finished the whole thing in like a month. I couldn't stop watching Stranger Things. Yeah, I think they're gonna do another season, so I'm hoping to see another great season. I just want to watch it and be as engaged as I was for the first how many ever seasons there were.
Stuff versus live sports.
Yeah.
Versus watching shows like you just referenced.
Honestly, I don't really watch live sports too much. I watch a lot of basketball when it's the Warriors, and then I watch the Niners. And then that's about it. I don't watch the Giants anymore. I just can't take it. So I think I like watching episodes probably more. I think it's just like more prepared. And I don't know, I just like the drama in it, and then when they argue, and then the fights and stuff. So I think all of that just goes into why like episodes are better for me. So yeah.
Disappoint you if they're in a lull. So I'm assuming when the Giants get good again, what would your viewing habits be?
I'll probably tune back in. But I'm still a Giants fan. I'm not saying I'm not a Giants fan. I'm not a bandwagon. I'm a Giants fan, but it's just hard to watch. I can't take it. But I think that's one of the things that I like about what's going on now is like they're getting into more like sports related shows or like stuff like that. Like The Last Dance. I watched that so quickly. I like that one. So I think getting into more like documentary type things with sports is really cool.
And you'd really like to see one that you don't know whether it even exists yet?
Yeah, I mean, I saw they were making a LeBron one. I think that one was, well, they're in the process of making it or whatever. I think that one's gonna be really good. And then I think I would like to see one, probably on one of like the MLB players from Latin America. I think that'd be really cool, cause it's like following like, cause most people in Latin America don't know much. So if you watch them from the start, and then how they got up through the process in Latin America and through the, like the MLB programs in Latin America and then to the U.S. and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool.
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the comedy now, like in this age, is more on YouTube than it is like on Netflix or whatever. Like I watch comedy movies. I think Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart are like, I like them. So, but I get a lot of comedy. Like I don't like I used to be able to. I used to just go on Netflix watch comedy, but now I've gotten more into YouTube to watch comedy, like reacting to NBA games or something like that. Like I think that's pretty funny.
All time, in your opinion?
Well, we got Mike at 1, then we got LeBron at 2, and then 3 it has to be Kareem, and then 4 I'll give it to. 4 I'll give it to No. Steph's better than Magic, so I can't do that. So 4 I'm gonna give it to. I'll give it to Kobe, fine. And then 5, I'll give it to the fifth best player. It's probably, I know I'm going to forget somebody. It's probably I don't know. I'm spacing right now. There's a lot of.
Not Curry.
Curry's 5 and then Magic is 6. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Curry's 5 and Magic 6.
What about music? Give me
Yeah.
5 favorite albums or songs.
Yeah.
Both.
Well, I can do artists. That's probably easier for me. I think my number 1 right now is probably Rod Wave. You probably have not. I don't think anyone, not a lot of people know him. Well, yeah, they do. It's more like the younger, like people though. And then probably Young Boy too. And then I don't know. Sometimes like I listen to like I'll put like there's probably one more rapper at 3, and then I'll go like sometimes I listen to Morgan Wallen. I'll put him at 4. So. And then 3rd is Drake, and then 5th is, I don't know who's 5th, but that's the top 4 right there.
Favorite places you've ever been?
I liked Egypt. I think like seeing my family and stuff like that, and like seeing the culture there. I think the culture was really cool there. Just like the way people act towards each other and treat towards each other without like being on social media all the time and stuff like that. It's really like more personal. It's more personalized there, so I enjoy that.
What jumped out at you the most when you saw it?
I think just like the way obviously the first thing you're gonna see when you go to a country like that is the speed of everything, like on the road and stuff like that. It's like people are just walking through, like there was like a full road, and I was with my grandpa right next to me, and he just goes, "All right, let's go," and he grabs my hand and he just sprints across. I'm like, "What are we doing?" If you did that in America, you get honked at like a million times and you probably get ran over, but that's just how they live life there.
And what about places you've never been that you're intrigued about going somewhere as a must-go list?
I'm pretty like adventurous, so I want to go to like an Iceland type thing or something like that, and like go like hike or something. I think that'd be really cool, or like live in a cabin or something. I think that'd be cool. So anywhere like that.
What do you put on a hot dog or a hamburger?
I hate pickles, so no pickles, not even close. And then we're going ketchup on a hot dog, just ketchup, and then on a hamburger, you gotta throw some lettuce on it, and then ketchup. It depends where it's from though. If it's In-N-Out, I can take some Thousand Island or mayo, but I usually don't go mayo. I usually just go ketchup.
Best hamburger is from where?
In-N-Out.
No hesitation.
No.
Animal style, or is there a specific way that?
No, I just go with the double cheeseburger. Straight double cheeseburger. Or a Big Mac. Big Mac is second.
I'm gonna give you a choice with eggs. How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled, but I'll go sunny side up if I'm in that mood. But scrambled is my best choice.
And if it's an omelet, what are you throwing into that?
We're gonna go with some bacon, some cheese, some cheddar cheese, maybe some ham, and then some vegetables like some peppers or something.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
And anybody who says that it is, what's up with them?
they have issues, serious issues. That's horrible.
What if anything, do you collect at this point in life?
Collect. I don't collect much. I was into cards for like a short period of time, and now I'm kind of getting into shoes. So I think dunks are probably the number one thing I collect at the moment. Maybe I'll get into reselling one day, but I'm a big shoe guy now.
And you said cards. Is it cards? Like
Cards,
baseball
yeah,
cards?
baseball cards, yeah.
And what are some of the ones you have?
Well, I think I got into it for a little bit. I sold all of them. I gave them to my friend Rowan to sell them. But I think I had like a Ronald Acuna rookie card or something like that. That was probably my best one. It went for like a lot of money. So
Favorite classes in school? And why? And what grade?
yeah, I think my favorite class ever. It's gonna sound like it's like I'm just choosing it because it's not an actual class, but my favorite class ever is this year. I had pottery, and I made some really cool things. I enjoy pottery, so I think when I'm older and I have my own house or something, I'm gonna get like a nice pottery board and I'm gonna like be actually like get into it. I think that's one of like the hobbies I want to learn how to actually do well.
Makes sense. You're a ball player. You're using your hands and
Mhm.
you're sort of crafting something.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's cool. And then you throw it in the kiln and then it like makes like a plate or something. You know what I mean?
What was the coolest one that you made? What shape was it? What was the?
The coolest one I made, it was like a big bowl and then it had like I was able to like carve something into it and then I like Pablo Picasso did. I like got paint on a paintbrush and like threw it on. There was like dots all over it and stuff. So I think it was cool.
Actor or somebody else who maybe who should be an actor.
I don't know. I think a lot of people say I look like Trey Young, so I think I can make him an actor, and he can play me. So I think that would be cool, something like that. And then I don't know, like
Who would play your dad?
I don't know. It's a lot of like I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe my brother says my dad looks like Don Lemon. I think it's kind of messed up. He gets mad, but it's pretty funny. And then my mom, I think there's an actress in Blackish, the mom. She looks a lot like my mom, so I think she could do it.
And about your grandmother, you got anybody in mind?
Oh, I have no clue.
She'd have to play herself, I guess.
Yeah, she can only play herself.
Okay. And events that can be put on. What of that appeals to you, and what would you want to be attached to and involved with?
Yeah, I liked the first thing that caught my attention was the Deion Sanders one, because it covers football and baseball. So I think that would be insane, like how he did that and like how he got to that point in both of them. And then the second one, I think it was what was the thing you said about the basketball? Can you repeat that?
The paint. It was about all sorts of
There was like
people involved in that.
yeah.
Whether it's women's or 3-on-3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a really good one, like getting into like not just NBA basketball, but WNBA basketball or college basketball, NCAA, and I think also like off, like not on TV basketball, like I think like street basketball. I think that would be cool, like pro street basketball or something like that, like in New York. I think that would be cool, and then the hip hop, obviously, that's really intriguing.
Tips or observations that kind of help people, deal with it when they're seeing that, or they have somebody around them that's gone through it.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is like surrounding yourself with people that care about you and like that actually make you happy, and not people that are gonna drag you down. I think that's one of the things like that I can say I've done personally is like cut out. I've tried to cut out the people that don't make me happy or weigh down on me or feel like I have weights on, and also do the things you love. Like if you want to do something that you love, go do it. Don't get stuck at like something you don't want to do, even if it's not helping you financially. I think if you do something you love, you'll be happy in life, and it's not all about money.
Robot referees and umpires, what do you think
No.
of that?
No, I hate it. I know it helps you probably as a hitter more, but I don't like it. I think it takes a lot away from the game in terms of like the human. Like sports are meant to be mistakes by humans, whether it's in the game or the umpires. So I think I hate it, and I hate the pitch clock too, in my opinion.
That has made you cry in your life, or that makes you cry anytime you sort of see it, deal with it? You don't seem like a big crier, but is there anything?
Yeah, I think honestly, I cried when we won the national championship. I don't remember the last time I cried, or we didn't win yet, but when we finished our undefeated season, I cried. That was a pretty emotional moment for me because like all my seniors are leaving and stuff like that. So that was the last time I cried. That was emotional because all we went through the season, all we fought through, like the comebacks and stuff like that. So that was the moment.
If you could have dinner with 5 people, dead or alive, or play a round of golf with 5 people, who are you choosing? Who do you want to have in those 4 people who are with you?
I want Michael Jordan. He's the first one. Then I wanna put probably I look up to like Nelson Mandela. I think he's cool. We learned about him in school this year, so I think I would want him there. And then I would also want, it would be a weird mix of people, but then I would want like Ronald Acuna or something, someone I look up to. And then I want my dad to be there with me because I think that would be cool to like have him there with me. And then I would choose my brother. So it'd be like us 3 and then them 3. I think that would be a cool mix.
Organization.
Mhm.
What are you gonna bring to that culture and to that clubhouse and to that pipeline?
Well, I'm gonna be a person that's gonna bring a lot of confidence and a lot of good energy into the clubhouse. You know, it's not gonna be like about me. I'm not gonna make it about me, but I'll also have success for you, and I will do all I can. I'm not gonna shy away from like failure, and I'm gonna work hard for you. So I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that my team's winning.
Looking at it in that light, do you have any idea yourself, just sparked by this conversation, of, what would be really cool if there were either a channel or a show or a movie about blank?
Channel or show, a movie about. I think it would be cool if you. That's a tough question. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many things that you could do. I think it would be cool if you did something connecting like all the sports together. I don't know how that would work, but like the psychology of how sports work or something like that. I think I'd tune into that, and like you go in to like real like NBA or MLB or NFL places, and I think if you like tied them all together in a way, I think that would be a hit, honestly. So that would be my idea.
So people getting kind of in the zone and how they get in that
Exactly.
zone, what it is that's going through their mind,
Exactly.
different things that happen.
Like connecting all the greats of all like the sports, and like finding similarities or differences between all of them. I think that would be really cool. And then like interviewing them and talking to them about it. GoNet, Lights, Cameras, Greatness. I recommend that you interview John Ford Griffin, our IMG hitting coach, because of what he's went through in his career, and I think that would be a really interesting interview.